basically just like moving the breath through the body, and it helps us kind of focus in just a bit. So let's actually draw some tension into the shoulders. Squeeze the shoulders all the way up to the ears. Press the shoulders back to the back wall. Drop them down. Try to create as much space as possible between the ears and the shoulders, and then wrap the shoulders forward. So we come into these really big shoulder circles. And again, sometimes when we actually draw tension into a space, we realize how much tension that we're sitting with all day when we become aware of it, so we can also then loosen it up. Just reverse those shoulder circles. So press the shoulders back, draw them up to the ears, bring them to the front almost as if they're hugging the sternum, and then drop them down. For us, especially if we're working at a home computer, maybe not moving as much throughout the day, if we're kind of in this stance of either typing or texting or working within this very small square in between our shoulders tend to get super, super tight. So let's take one more, roll them back up and down, settle them down just a bit. And if it's comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes. So the sort of grounding that I like to do kind of we go through sort of these three phases. The first, we pay attention to the physical body, then we drop into the breath body, then we drop into the mind just a bit. So setting ourselves up a little bit here to draw attention into the physical body. Find any space of the body that is contacting the ground. Just drawing attention to that space, probably most noticeable in the sits bones. So these points of the pelvis that reach down and extend to the ground. It's going to be a really good solid foundation, not for just our seat, but for our practice in general. See if we can find that foundation and then start to draw the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Not forward, not back, but almost as if it's just extending just upward, like you're this really strong pillar that's growing just a few inches. Noticing that when we do that and when we start to pull the crown up, it not just lengthens up the spine, it draws the rib cage up. It gives us more space for our breath, a little bit more space for the lungs. At the same time, it also asks us to engage the core just a little bit. So let's focus on just really gently. It's nothing like ab crushers right now, but just drawing the belly button to the spine. That helps us to kind of zip up this like muscular girdle that we have around the core. It's going to help us protect the spine in a lot of different movements. Just take maybe the next few rounds of breath to scan the body if there's anywhere where we hold particular tension. I always use myself as an example. I always hold tension within my jaw. So doing my best to draw attention to this really big muscle that holds our jaw in place and seeing if I can loosen that out just a bit. I always also tend to, and it's really slight, just draw my eyebrows in. So drawing attention to that space. Maybe for you, it's in the hands. If you're sitting there, maybe with closed fists, release them out. Maybe give the palms like a little wag back and forth to open up, release. Noticing the difference, and this is really big for me as a teacher and a student, noticing the difference between engaging somewhere and tension. For me, tension always kind of indicates like this sort of like protective tension that I'm holding on to something that I don't really need to be holding on to. Like to sit up nice and straight in this pose, I don't need to be holding on to my jaw. I can release that and let that go. And when you're ready, maybe finishing out with that body scan, again, recognizing the differences between tension and engagement. We start to dive that next level down and take a look into the breath. Maybe today for you is the first time that you've gotten to actually sit and pay attention to what your breath feels like, to what it sounds like. Just noticing some of these qualities without sort of tying any kind of like preconception about what a yogic breath, quote unquote, whatever that really means, but what a yogic breath should be like, sound like, feel like, whatever else. And just really listening to what your own breath is. I always like to do these sort of baseline observations to kind of meet ourselves where we are as we sit on the mat. So then we sort of know where to tailor and where to practice. So again, just recognizing a few of these nice, easy qualities of the breath. Noticing that when we start to draw attention to the breath, sometimes the breath slows down and deepens even on its own when we maybe don't even mean to do that. And then from here, dropping down the next level in to the mind. And just like we had done before, looking into the mind without judgment, without any kind of preconception about like what a quiet yoga mind should be. Something that, by the way, is super rare to find. And then from here, drawing back out into the breath, starting to deepen into the breath just a little bit. When we deepen into the breath, it draws attention back into the physical body. And as you feel ready, just gently starting to blink the eyes open. And hi, babes, here we go. The next inhale is gonna sweep the palms all the way up overhead. Open the palms out to the sides and exhale. Drop the palms back, down, around, sweep them all the way back up. Open the palms up to the sides. Drop them back, down, around. One more time, just like that. Open up and drop them back, down, and around. From right here, sweep the palms all the way up. And then drop the palms out to the sides of the body. The fingertips are tented. So my palms aren't flat, my fingertips are tented, and I'm walking those fingertips out as far as they can go. Slide the shoulders back, draw the shoulder blades together, soften the belly down, open up the chest, gaze lifts to the ceiling, inhale, and exhale, pull the belly button back to the spine, shoulders drop in together, chin drops to the chest. Exhale, inhale. Open up, so it's almost like these seated cat-cow versions. Exhale, drop it back, chin down. Inhale, belly soft, open up. And exhale, drop it back, chin down. Inhale, sweep the palms up once more, and exhale. Take the palms all the way out in front and forward fold. Drop the chin down into the chest. We hold just here. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale, start to lift the chest all the way back up. And if you have crossed legs, however they're crossed, give them an uncross and recross them in the opposite way. So I just shifted from my right foot in front to my left foot in front. And then the next inhale draws the palms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, right back down. Chin drops to the chest. We hold just here, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, start to roll the vertebrae up one at a time. We sweep the palms all the way up. Last time, exhale. This time, we tent the fingertips down and into the ground. And either way, either side to side or rolling right up over top the hips, we come up and into a neutral tabletop. So a neutral tabletop means that my spine is relatively straight. My pelvis isn't shifted too much forward or back. From right here, we're going to soften the belly down, shift the pelvis forward a little bit, tail is high, gaze lifts to that cow shape, and exhale, belly button to the spine, chin to chest, shoulder blades open wide through the back into cat. Inhale, open up into cow. Exhale, take it back to cat. One more round, inhale, open up into cow. And exhale, take it back into cat. Drop back down into the neutral spine. So when we warm up for a dynamic yoga practice, we want to warm the spine up in 6 directions. So that cat, cow, those are 2. For right now, let's take a peek over top the right shoulder at the right hip. Try to jet that right hip out just a little bit, almost as if the right hip and the shoulder were gonna meet. And inhale through center, exhale, take it over to the other side. So just moving the spine a little laterally, shift it over back, peek over the right shoulder at the right hip, inhale through center, take it to left shoulder, left hip, and inhale right back through center. From here, ground down through the left palm, sweep the right hand all the way up high. We twist open from the belly. I don't want to sink my hips to the right. I really want to try to keep my left and right hips even. My right fingertips are going to float all the way up. I'm going to drop that right hand underneath the left and take my right shoulder down to the ground. So almost like a child's pose, but my spine is twisted. Take a big deep breath into the twist. Inhale. Exhale. The next inhale starts to guide us all the way back up. The right fingertips sweep all the way up and open. Exhale. I'm going to drop my right palm down. 2 options. I'm either going to take a quarter turn to the outside so my thumb is facing forward, or I'm going to turn that palm all the way around so my inner wrist is facing forward. I'm going to make sure that that wrist is still right under my shoulder. It's not too forward. It's not too back. It's not too much to the side. If that isn't comfortable, just take it so the thumb is forward. Inhale, drop the belly, open up. Exhale, release it back. So starting to just kind of get into the carpal tunnel area. Inhale, drop it down to cow. And exhale, release it back to cat. Give the right wrist just a few turns in both directions. Plant it right back down. Moving to the left side. Inhale, sweep the left hand to the left shoulder. Again, we open up, twist from the belly. And exhale, start to drop that left hand underneath the right. The left shoulder comes down to the ground into a twist. Take a big breath in the twist. Inhale. Exhale. Try to get the gaze to come up to the ceiling over the right shoulder. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press through the right palm, sweep the left palm all the way up, and exhale once again, either taking that left thumb forward or shifting so the inner left wrist is facing forward. Again, just making sure we check in on our alignment. Inhale, drop the belly down, open up the gaze, and exhale, release it back. Inhale, drop the belly down, open up the gaze, and exhale, release it back. Go ahead, lift that left hand up, give it a few turns in each direction. Drop that left palm back down. Take the big toes together, take the knees out wide, settle the seat back into a child's pose. Forehead comes down to the ground. Hold here for just the next few breaths. So just a few things. Trying to see if we can get the seat as close to the ground as possible. It's going to help us engage the core a little bit and lengthen out the lumbar spine, so those lower vertebrae. At the same time, drop your shoulders away from your ears and try to lengthen your fingertips forward just a little bit. So the child's pose is sort of this, in at least power yoga, our resting shape. It helps us to open up. It actually helps us to breathe quite a bit bigger. And it helps us to settle the mind just a bit. So if during today's practice, or I'm going to tell you if during any yoga practice that you ever have from here on out, if you feel as though, girl, I just need like to check out and I'll check back in, always feel free to drop down into this shape. But for right now, let's do a check back in. Let's tuck the toes, lift the seat, downward facing dog. So maybe this is your first down dog today, and maybe your hamstrings and back line. My back line means literally my entire back line of my body, the entire back space of my body. Maybe it's feeling super tight, so let's soften into the knees a little bit. Inhale, lift up all the way onto the ball mounds of the feet, maybe even the tippy toes, and exhale, sink the heels down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up onto the ball mounds of the feet. Exhale, sink the heels down. And once more, inhale, lift up onto the ball mounds of the feet. Sink the heels back and down. You can keep the knees bent. The heels don't ever have to touch down to the mat. For some of us, that is just where we start to get the feeling of that stretch, so we kind of have to. Press the hips all the way back and up. Try to get the tail as high as you can. Tuck the chin into the chest. The gaze is at the navel. Drop the shoulders down the spine. And for the palms of the hands, press deep into the knuckle of the thumb, the first finger, and the pinky finger. A few deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, 2. We're going to take another breath. Whenever we're in down dog and holding these breaths, I would like you to imagine, this is an adjustment that I give in class all the time, that I have one hand in between your shoulder blades and one hand just on the sacrum, and I'm pressing towards the back of your mat. The next inhale, soften into the knees, look forward to the top of the mat, and exhale, walk the feet all the way up to the top. Inhale, half lift, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, crown to the ground, soften the knees, and inhale, slowly take the vertebrae up one at a time. Palms float up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, right back down. Inhale, half lift, lift the heart. Exhale, plant the palms down, step the feet back, come into a plank pose. We're gonna hold this plank pose. Tuck the belly button to the spine, tuck the tush under just a bit, press the mat away with the palms. Inhale and exhale, 1. 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, 2. You can drop down to your knees if you wish, but still feel that engagement in the chest. Inhale, exhale, 3. Drop down to the knees, everybody. Untuck the toes. Roll the elbows back so they bend close to the body, and drop the chest all the way down. Inhale, we open up through a little cobra. Exhale, drop the chin down, press back, child's pose. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck the toes, lift the seat, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, soften into the knees, look forward, and exhale, step the feet all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Soften the knees and start to guide all the way back up. Palms float all the way up overhead. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms down, step the feet back, plank pose. So you can either hold static or do a few of these repeats. So inhale, press all the way to the tippy toes. The chest comes up over top the wrists. Exhale, release back. Inhale, press through the tippy toes. Exhale, release back. Inhale, press through the tippy toes. Hold here. Drop the knees down. Drop the chest, the chin down to the mat. Inhale, open up through cobra. Little bit higher, so the chest lifts a little bit higher. My elbows are soft. Exhale, drop the chin down, tuck the toes, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, soften into the knees, look forward, and exhale, step the feet all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, soften the knees, and inhale, we sweep all the way back up overhead. Exhale, drop it down. We're gonna do one more sun salutation like this. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms down, step the feet back, plank pose. This time, inhale, out to the tippy toes. I'm gonna teach you how to do a proper chaturanga. So this is called a yogi push-up. We drop the elbows back, the chest down. So I have space underneath my chest. Inhale, open the chest up, upward facing dog. So upward facing dog is my highest version, my most open version of my cobra. My elbows are still bent back and soft. Inhale. And exhale, release back, down dog, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Great job, guys. Inhale. Exhale, 2. And inhale. Exhale, 3. Awesome. Next, inhale, draws the gaze forward, and exhale, we hop, step, float, fly the feet. Any option, all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, soften the knees, and inhale, we start to sweep all the way up overhead. Exhale, drop the hands to the heart center, just in front of the chest, and then open up into that mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale, sweep the palms all the way up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, and step the feet 2 fist distance apart. So I should fit 2 fists in between my arches. Drop the hips back, knees bend nice and deep. Inhale, just start to lift the chest up, and exhale, forward fold back into the knees. So from right here, if you can, we're gonna do a toe lock. So we take the peace fingers around the big toes and start to pull yourself in. So I'm activated through my whole back, my triceps, my biceps, my crown to the ground, pulling myself in. If and when you're ready, we start to straighten out the legs and pull ourselves in. So a deep hamstring stretch. Deep breath, pull the belly button back to the spine. Inhale. Exhale, 1, 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 2. And inhale. Exhale, 3. Drop the hips back, knees bend. Inhale, sweep just the chest up into a chair pose. Tuck the tush under a little bit. Take the belly to the spine, engage through the core. Inhale. Exhale. Another breath. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms down, step the feet back, plank pose. Going a little faster now. Inhale. Exhale, lower down all the way to the ground or chaturanga. Inhale, open up, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Right away, inhale, sweep that right leg up high. Bend that right knee, open up the right hip. Inhale, sweep that right leg all the way up. Take the knee to the nose, exhale, and step the right foot up inside of the right thumb. Press through the back left leg, inhale, sweep the palms up. Exhale, settle in. Another breath, inhale. Exhale, we're gonna take one more breath, and as we exhale, we're going to fold forward and chaturanga all the way through. Here we go, inhale. Exhale, open up the palms, drop them back, down, around. To frame the right foot, step the right foot back, lower down. Inhale, open up, you got it. Exhale, drop it back, right away. Next inhale, left leg lifts. Bend the left knee, open up the hip. Inhale, sweep that left leg all the way up. And exhale, step that left foot up and inside of the left thumb. Inhale, we press up, high lunge with the left leg forward. Exhale, sink in just a little bit. You guys are crushing it. Inhale, drop the shoulders down the spine. Exhale, one more breath. Inhale. And here we go. Exhale, forward fold, hands frame the left foot, step the left foot back, lower down. Inhale, open up the chest, upward facing. Exhale, drop it back, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, soften into the knees, look forward, and exhale, hop, step, float, fly the feet all the way up. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, soften the knees, and inhale, sweep the palms all the way up overhead. Exhale, take it right back down, forward fold. Heel toe the feet apart, 2 fist distance. Inhale, half lift the chest. Exhale, take those peace fingers back around the big toes. Start to pull yourself in. A second option, if you find you might want to go a little bit deeper, you can actually step on the palms of the hands. The toes come just to the inner wrists, soften through the knees, and then start to take the crown to the ground, pull yourself in. Inhale, so either that toe lock with the peace fingers or just here. Exhale, drop the shoulders from the ears. Inhale, exhale. Wherever you are, release the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms down, step the feet back, plank pose. Inhale, out over top the hands. Exhale, lower down to the belly or chaturanga. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to move through that same sequence a little faster. You guys got this. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. The next inhale. Step that right foot all the way up inside of the right thumb and lift up, high lunge. So 2 movements. Step up, lift up. Exhale, hold. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale, drop it down. Step the right foot back, lower down. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, release it back down dog right away. Inhale, left foot steps up. We lift up, high lunge. Exhale, settle in. Inhale. And exhale, drop the palms down. Step the left foot back, drop it down, chaturanga. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, release back. 3 breaths. Awesome job, guys. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Gazes at the navel, hips are high. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Awesome. Inhale, soften into the knees, gaze forward, and exhale, hop, step, float, fly the feet all the way up. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Heel toe the feet apart, drop the hips back, knees bent. Inhale, sweep the chest up, chair pose. Another round of breath. Inhale. Exhale. A little add, you can stay right here, or option to lift the heels high, drop the seat back a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. If you're with me, keep the heels high. From right here, you can either step or we can start to practice floating the feet back. So if you're with me, inhale, lift up and into the ball mounds of the feet, press forward, body weight into the hands. Exhale, rock it back to the heels. Inhale, release forward, heels high. Exhale, rock forward back to the heels. And inhale, release forward, hips high, body weight into the palms. And just like you're jumping back for your burpees, we drop the feet back. Maybe we drop down to chaturanga at the same time. Drop down onto the belly if you're not there. And inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, release it back. Inhale, release that right foot high. Exhale, step that right foot up inside of the right thumb. Inhale, lift chest or chest lifts, high lunge. Exhale, settle down and in just a bit. Inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to drop the back heel down. Open up that left hip. Hi, guys. There you are. I love seeing you. Fingertips release out. Try to get the fingertips as wide apart as they can go. And settle into that warrior 2 shape. So that front knee is at a 90-degree angle. So it's right over top the ankle. Inhale. Exhale, flip the front palm. Inhale, take it up and back. Don't let yourself start to straighten out of that front leg. Stay bent in that front knee. Exhale, release right back to warrior 2. We're gonna bend at the right elbow, plant it down on top of the thigh. Take the left hand to the shoulder first and really open up that left shoulder to the ceiling. The right collarbone wants to get a peek at the ceiling. Sweep the left palm up. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Draw the inner thighs together. Inhale. Exhale, 2. And inhale. Exhale, 3. Awesome, guys. Leading with the left fingertips. Inhale, release back up, warrior 2. Flip both palms. Inhale, straighten out the front leg. Exhale, keep the front leg straight, palms open, right fingertips release forward. The left hip shifts back just a bit. So all of this is in a long line. And start to drop down into Trikonasana, triangle shape. Inhale. Those arms are just the same. So that left shoulder, open up that left shoulder. Rotate that left shoulder open. Right collarbone wants to look at the ceiling. Exhale. Inhale, release all the way up nice and high. We turn the right toes in. Heels are out just a bit. And exhale, forward fold. Palms plant right underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold it down. So one more time, we're gonna come into that peace finger lock around the toes. Grip the toes around, start to pull yourself down and in. So another deep stretch for the hamstring. Notice that if, when we do this, we want to try to be even between the ball mounds of the feet and the heels. So a lot of us will have most of our weight in the heels. Try to rock it to the ball mounds of the feet so we're just evened out. Inhale. This allows your hamstrings to open up a bit more. Exhale, because they're not engaged so much. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, start to roll the vertebrae up one at a time. Sweep the palms all the way up overhead. Exhale, we turn that right foot back out and open into warrior two. So I'm gonna flow through a few options right here. Take whatever option that you wanna take. Option one is to come right back into this modified side angle that we were in before. If you have a book or a blanket or something around you that can start to lift the ground up to you, you can maybe grab for that and take that right palm, or take that right palm either on top of whatever that is or right down to the ground. And we start to open up in our full side angle. Inhale, exhale, one. Another breath, inhale, exhale, two. So if you're with me, and even if you're on your elbow, we can come into this as well. If and when you're ready, we maybe start to walk those right fingertips out in front of that right foot. Please make sure that if anything you fall into around you is not gonna hurt you too bad. From here, we're gonna lift up and onto that right foot. Sweep that left foot back behind us. Flex your foot. Flex that left foot that's lifted. And maybe we start to lift that left palm up as well. If not, we can be right here, hips closed, in a standing split. From here, inhale, exhale. This is called half moon. Inhale, exhale. If you're with me, we start to drop that left foot all the way back, coming out the same way we came in, finding whatever variation of side angle that we were in. Inhale. And wherever you are, exhale, we drop both hands down inside of that right leg or that right foot. Come up and onto the ball mound to the left. Sweep the right palm up for a big twist. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Start to drop that right palm all the way back down and around. From here, inhale, we sweep that right leg up nice and high. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Inhale, sweep that right leg up. We're gonna drop, we're gonna tap the right knee up to the right bicep. Inhale, sweep it back up. Here's where you can maybe mute yourself because you might start to curse at me, and that's okay. Take that right knee, tap it over to the left bicep, hold. Inhale, exhale. We're gonna sweep that right foot to the left side of the mat. Left hand comes up to the left shoulder and sweep it up. It's called fallen star. Inhale, exhale. If you're with me, and again, you don't have to be, you can drop down in child's pose. Drop the left palm down, keep that right foot where it is. This is my new favorite move. So, sorry, here we go. Inhale, press out through the left toes. Exhale, drop the chin down. Press back up, I love you. Inhale, exhale, drop the chin down. Press back up, I love you. One more time. Drop the chin down. Press back up. Sweep that right leg all the way up back behind. Inhale, release out over top the wrists. You can take a 1 or 2-legged vinyasa. So drop down. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, release it back. Downward facing dog. Hold here, 3 breaths. Awesome job, guys. Inhale. Exhale. Woo! Inhale. Exhale. And one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, soften into the knees, look forward, and exhale, step the feet all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Soften and inhale, we sweep all the way up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, heel toe the feet apart, step, plant those two fists just between the feet. Drop the hips back, knees bend. Inhale, sweep the chest up, chair pose. Exhale, lower down into the chair just a bit. Inhale. Exhale, maybe we lift the heels nice and high. Inhale. Exhale, drop the seat down and in just a bit. Another breath, inhale. And exhale, fold. So once again, right here, I'm gonna amp it up with another option if you want. So right here, we can either just stay in this fold or inhale, the body weight into the palms, heels lift high, exhale, take it back. Or maybe if a balance is in your practice or you wanna even just practice crow, we bend the knees high, get the knees up and into the triceps, heels high, look forward, and maybe we start to lift one set of toes, we lift two sets of toes. Eventually you'll be able to, from right here, drop the feet all the way back. So wherever you are, step back, plank pose, lower down. Inhale, open up. And exhale, release it back, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Awesome job. Inhale. Exhale. Next inhale, draws the left leg all the way up high. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Inhale, sweep it back up high and exhale. Step the left foot all the way forward in between the palms. Inhale, we draw all the way up, high lunge. Exhale, lower down just a bit. Inhale. And exhale, drop the back hip down, open it up, drop the heel. Warrior two on the left. Inhale. Exhale, settle down and in. Just like we started, find your foundation. So press into your feet. Pull the inner thighs together. That helps engage everything. Tighten it up. Roll the shoulders back, soften. Flip the front palm and inhale, take it up and back. Exhale, hold. Drop down into that knee. If you pulled out, inhale. And exhale, release right back into warrior two. From right here, bend to the left elbow, plant it down on top of the left thigh, sweep and lift the right palm all the way up and over. Big breath. Open up that right shoulder, the left collarbone wants to peek at the ceiling, exhale. Another breath, inhale. Exhale, leading with the right palm, inhale, release all the way up, straighten out that front leg, and then exhale, keep the front leg straight, open up the palms, left fingertip over top the left foot, open up, extend the hands into that triangle shape. Inhale, exhale. Again, inhale, exhale. Leading with the right fingertips, inhale, release all the way up, turn the left toes in, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, exhale, fold. Option here to either, for the last time, do that toe lock and pull yourself in, or the palms can come out to the outer ankles and pull yourself in from there. Maybe the crown of the head reaches down to the ground to create a third point. Awesome job, guys. Inhale. Exhale. In some classes at this point in time, I would tell you if you have a headstand, you can release up and into that headstand. And if not, we're going to get there. Awesome job. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Start to press through the edges, blades of the feet. Start to roll the vertebrae up one at a time. We sweep the palms all the way up. Open that left foot back up, back into the warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm, take it up and back. And exhale, release all the way down and either once again into that modified extended side angle, or we take the left hand down to the ground or down to a prop. Open up the chest, hold here. Inhale. Exhale. Awesome job. Inhale. Exhale. So Option to, again, as always, you can stay just where we are here, or we start to walk those left fingertips out in front of the left foot. The body weight starts to shift up and onto the left leg. Lift the right leg, flex the foot, sweep the right palm up in line with the shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, coming into that half moon. Inhale. Exhale. When you're ready, we start to bend back into that left knee, drop the right foot back, open up, extended side. Drop that right hand down inside of the left. Come onto the ball mound to the right foot. Inhale, sweep and lift the left palm up for a twist. Inhale. Exhale. Drop that left palm to the outside of the left foot. From here, inhale, we sweep that left foot all the way high. Exhale, that left knee taps up and into the left bicep. Inhale, release up. Exhale, that left knee taps over to the right bicep. Hold, squeeze, inhale. And exhale, that left foot sweeps out to the right side of the mat. Sweep and lift the right palm up into that fallen star. Yes, you guys look so freaking good. Inhale and exhale. Keep that left foot where it is. I know it sucks, but here we go. Drop the right hand under the right shoulder. Press through the right toes. Inhale. Exhale, lower down, chin taps one. Press back up. Exhale, lower down. Press back up. Once more, lower down. Press back up. Sweep and lift that left foot all the way up high. Inhale, release out over top the hands. One or two-legged vinyasa. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, take it back. Down dog, 3 breaths. Awesome job, guys. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. From right here, inhale, soften into the knees, gaze forward, and exhale. Hop, step, float, fly the feet all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Soften into the knees, and inhale, we sweep all the way up overhead. Exhale, drop the hands to that heart center just in front. Open up into Tadasana. Soften the shoulders back, close the eyes for just a moment. Just again, doing this kind of just little check-in. Maybe coming into all 3 or one of those 3 spaces, checking in with the physical body, the breath body, and the mind. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, we sweep the palms all the way up high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the palms down, step or float the feet back, plank pose, chaturanga. Inhale, open up, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, drop it back, child's pose. 3 deep breaths in child's pose. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Deep, long breaths. Inhale. And exhale, 3. From right here, release back up onto the palms. So kind of in this tabletop, we're just gonna step the feet back. We're gonna drop down all the way to the belly. Take palm on top of palm, take the forehead to the backs of the palms. Release the hips side to side. Draw the hands back underneath the shoulders, grip the mat with the palms, lift the chest up just a little bit. If the toes are tucked, untuck the toes and take the tops of the feet down and into the mat. Tops of the feet down and into the mat. Press to the tops of the feet, we get a little bit more lift. Inhale, release the palms up and off the mat, still underneath the shoulders. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Drop the forehead back down to the mat. Release the feet, maybe just loose out to the sides. Shake the hips back and forth. From here, we're gonna lift the chest back up. We're gonna drop now the elbows underneath the shoulders. This is called Sphinx because it kind of looks like Sphinx. From right here, without moving too much, so we're not really like pulling ourselves forward, but imagine if you were to pull like pull your palms on the mat to pull your chest forward. So we just start to open up the back a little bit, actually through compression. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale, press through the elbows to lift the spine and lift the crown. Another deep breath, inhale. Exhale. So I'm going to give you an option to stay just here, or we can start to work on a little bit of shoulder girdle strengthening. We're going to tuck the toes. First, everybody, actually, let's everybody do this. Tuck the toes, lift the belly up, forearm plank. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Drop the belly back down, open back up into that Sphinx pose. Now, option is to either stay just here, or we can move a little bit more. If you're with me, we're going to tuck the toes, lift the belly up back into that forearm plank, and then start to walk the feet forward. So I never really want my shoulders to jut out over top my elbows. I want them to be right over top. From here, I'm going to walk those feet as close as I can, press through the elbows. So I really am feeling my traps activated, my biceps activated. Inhale. Exhale. If you want a little more work, we can inhale, lift up and onto the ball mounds of the feet, tippy toes. Exhale, release back. Inhale, lift up to the tippy toes. Exhale, release back. Once more, inhale up. Exhale, release back, step the feet back, drop the belly down, open into Sphinx. Inhale. Exhale, take palm on top of palm, elbows to the sides, drop the forehead down, open up. Just start to shift the hip side to side, sorry. Inhale. Exhale. From here, plant the palms all the way underneath the shoulders, press back, child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Lift back up into that tabletop. We're going to walk the knees all the way forward, coming out the same way we came in, either crossing the ankles behind or just rolling to a side. Come all the way down to sit. Soften the shoulders up, back, and down. You can take the palms or the fingertips just to the front of the knees. Open up through the chest. You can imagine looking up at the ceiling, not directly overhead, but gaze is in line with the spine. From right here, we come to the tippy toes. Eventually, those feet start to lift up and off the mat. Palms can either come maybe just here to the hamstrings for a little support. They can shift all the way out. Knees can still be bent, or we can straighten them into a full boat pose. 3 big breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. And start to hug the knees up and into the chest. Plant the feet down. Sweep the palms back out to the sides. And really nice and slow, 1 vertebrae at a time, we're going to try to, with control, drop onto the back. Make sure you're scooched on your mat. Start to walk the heels a little bit up closer to the tush. Fingertips just graze the back of the heels. Take a breath. Inhale. And exhale, we press through the heels, press the hips up, come up into a bridge pose. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. And 1 last. Inhale. Exhale. Drop the hips down. Try not to hug the knees in just yet. We want that back to kind of be aligned just the way it is for that back bend right now, because we're going to come up into another one. So you can take any option for a big back bend that you want, either coming back up and into that bridge shape, or maybe planting the palms just outside of the ears, coming up into full wheel, or if you have a forearm back bend, we can do that too. Just wherever you are, prepare, take a breath, inhale, and exhale, press all the way up. Awesome job, guys. 3 big breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. And inhale. Exhale, 3. Start to drop all the way down Take the right foot to the right edge of the mat, the left foot to the left, drop the knees through the center. So a little bit of this rolling of the hips helps to release the sacrum just a bit so the sacrum can lie a little bit more flat on the mat. Take a big breath, inhale. Exhale, heel toe those feet back in. Now go ahead, hug the knees up and into the chest. From right here, release that left leg all the way long. Squeeze that right knee all the way up and in. Option to stay right here or take the right hand to the outside edge of the right foot and start to pull the knee up and into the armpit. So this is just like doing a lizard on the mat, but instead we're doing it on our back. So just take a big breath, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale. From here, hug that right knee back just over top the torso. Open the knee out to the side. Take the right ankle over top of the left thigh in a figure four. Start to pull that left knee all the way up and in. So we start to come into a pigeon pose, but on our back. So getting a little bit deeper into the right hip, a little bit more to the back of the right hip, into the glute. Take a big inhale and exhale. One more big breath, inhale and exhale. Start to drop the left foot down. Cross the right knee over top the left. Take the palms out to the sides and then come over onto the left hip. Drop both knees over to the left. Take the gaze to the right. So it's maybe just a deeper version of a spinal twist. A big breath into the belly. Inhale. Exhale. And another inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hug both knees back up and into the chest. Release the right leg long. Take the left. Coming into that same sequence on this opposite side. That left hand reaches for the outer edge of the left foot. We drop the knee up and into the armpit. We hold here for a few breaths. Conscious breathing, so paying attention, especially to our breath when we're starting to slow down. Exhale. Inhaling, hugging that knee back up and into the chest. Taking that left ankle over top the right thigh, figure four, and then starting to pull that right knee up and into the chest here. So again, coming into that pigeon pose on the back. Awesome job. Inhale. Exhale. Another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Releasing that right foot down, crossing the left knee over top the right, shifting onto the right hip and dropping the knees all the way over to the right. The gaze drops to the left. A deep breath in the twist. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhaling, hugging both knees up and into the chest. A nice big tight squeeze. And then we float the feet just over top the hips. So if you were with us last time, I'm gonna repeat myself. I always like to finish out any practice with any kind of inversion. So just to kind of get the blood flowing in a different way, to release gravity from the feet if we've been there all day. So if legs up the wall, maybe if you want to literally put your legs up and onto a wall for a little support, is really relaxing and restorative. If you want a little bit more power building, we can come up into a shoulder stand. If I were with you, I would teach you headstand. But for right now, or even if you just want to keep your legs just here in waterfall, these are all options. If you want to come up and into a shoulder stand, we're first going to sweep the feet all the way over top the head into plow. maybe the toes reach back. The palms come to support either side of the sacrum, and I start to lift my legs all the way up to the ceiling. I want to try to get my belly button just over top my nose and my feet over top my hips. Wherever you are, we're going to take 10 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. You guys look so good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, 10. If you're up in that shoulder stand, dropping your feet back behind first and then slowly rolling every vertebrae out. Give yourself a nice giant hug, knees into the chest. Take any last pose that you will feel nourishing in the body. If you just did shoulder stand, I'm going to ask you to do fish with me. It's a good little kind of counter action pose. We're going to come up and onto the elbows. The elbows are right underneath the shoulders. And we're just going to drop the head in between the shoulders. Open up, puff up the chest. Inhale. And exhale. Everybody start to lower yourselves down. Open the palms up. As any yoga teacher will tell you, the most important pose of the class, if you want to grade them, is this one in our Shavasana. So just being here for the next minute or so, coming back into that 3-part focused attention. First, just staying within the physical body, noticing places, spaces within the body that feel a bit more open, places that might feel they have a little bit more real estate. And still maybe even noticing areas of tightness, of stiffness. Taking a moment to dive down deep into the breath. Maybe as we begin, just starting to mechanically slow the breath down. We can sometimes doing this by taking a deep belly breath and exhaling for a few beats longer than our inhale. If there are times during like heavy aerobic exercises where you feel you can't catch your breath, this is one of the best strategies to do that. Helps to slow the heart rate down. It helps to ease a little bit of that pumping. And then finally, just taking the next few moments to drop down into the space of the mind. Just giving a moment to recognize the quality of what our thoughts are, knowing that we don't have to sit within those thoughts. Sitting just in stillness for maybe the next few breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Allow this next inhale to be a little bit bigger. Starting to wake up the physical body just a little bit deeper. Exhale. Maybe with even a little noise. The next inhale starts to draw the palms all the way up overhead. We stretch, reach, kind of almost like a big morning stretch. Toes reach down to the lower half of the mat, the bottom of the mat. The fingertips reach all the way up. Exhale, squeeze the knees up and into the chest. And then whatever way you wish, maybe even with the eyes still closed, come back up into that comfortable seat where we started. Let's just take one more moment to soften the shoulders, up, back, and down. The next inhale draws the palms all the way up overhead. Exhale, we release the palms down, the thumbs just in front of that heart space. Let's take a community collective inhale and exhale. Yogis, thank you so much for joining me this evening. Namaste means the light in me recognizes and appreciates and loves the light in you. So namaste, yogis. Thank you so much. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. You guys crushed it. How do you feel?
That was amazing.
Awesome. You guys did awesome. Crushed it. You guys are freaking strong, man. Awesome job. Awesome, awesome job. Like I said, please, if ever you have any questions, I could and plan to talk about yoga for the rest of my life. So please don't ever hesitate to ask anything. If there's something that you're practicing that you want to work on, I'm here to help guide you as best I can, okay?
Thank you.